all, welcome to Homeschool, and we are with the last session on a chapter called electricity. See, we have studied all the concepts except power and energy. So today we are dealing detailed aspects of power and energy. Say, coming to the word power. So power is a common word. We normally use it in a day-to-day life, right? So what is the power? Say for example, what is the power of your studies? Say you have two friends, okay? Say one person studies around 10 chapters in 2 hours. The other person studies around 5 chapters in 2 hours. Okay, so who has more power here? The person one, right? Because he is covering 10 chapters in 2 hours. So that is his power. He has more power. The second person can complete only 5 chapters in 2 hours. So that is his power. He has less power compared to the first person, right? So this is what we mean by power. Say some work, it is the capacity of doing some work in a particular time. Listen carefully. It is the capacity. I'm talking about normal power. Okay. So it is the capacity of a person in doing some work in a particular time is called power, normally, generally. Right. And now we are talking about electric power. Here in case of electricity, we discuss about electric power. So what do you mean by this electric power? See, one simple circuit I'll take. Say this is some device. I connect this device to a battery, right? So the moment electrons start flowing from negative end of a battery to positive end of a battery, the electrons flows through a device, and current would be flown like that. So the device will work. We all know this, the basic one. So current flow we have to show in opposite direction, right? So whenever electron flows, current flow is observed. Electron flow is nothing but current flow, right? Fine. And see, how does the electron flow? We all know it will flow with certain energy. Who is giving a energy? Who is giving a push for moving of these electrons? Battery is there. Battery is giving a push. Battery is giving energy for an electron to move in this direction. Okay, so with certain amount of energy, it is going to the device. So now device will use that energy. Here electricity is nothing but a kind of energy. Device will use that energy to show its work. To show its work. Whatever, so where is that energy coming from ultimately? It is coming from battery, right? It is coming from source. So the energy is moving from source and it is going to the device, and device is using certain amount of energy to do its work, right? So this consumption of energy by a device in 1 second is called electric power. Very simple, right? Consumption of what? Energy. Or work done by whom? Work done by a device. In how much time? In 1 second, right? So this is what we call electric power. Okay, so let me write its definition. It is nothing but rate of doing work or rate of consumption of energy. Rate of consumption of energy. Rate in the sense what? Anything divided by time. So what is anything here? Work divided by time or energy divided by time is what mathematically we call it as electric power. Okay, so here energy or work done is nothing but what? In the form of electricity. So how much electricity, how much current a device is using to do a certain work is what we call power. Okay, fine. And let us try to figure out the formulas of power. You have various formulas for power where all of them you will get to use during numericals, right? Let us see how to derive formulas for power. See, we all know power is indicated with P. Okay, P in the sense power. So power is equal to work done. I can write work done by time, or I can also write energy consumed. Energy consumed. Work done is also a form of energy, right? So energy consumed divided by time. Okay, fine. Let me take this formula now to derive the formulas of power. See, P is equal to W by time, is it? And now, what is W? We have formula for W also, right? Say, do you remember formula for voltage? Voltage is equal to W by charge, right? Okay, what is potential difference? It is the amount of work done in carrying a charge from one point to another point. So, potential difference V is equal to W by Q. So, with this I can write W is equal to VQ, right? So, what we have got? W is equal to VQ. Substitute here, what do you get? P is equal to VQ divided by time. And now, P is equal to V into, can I write Q by T? So what do you mean by Q by T? Charge divided by time is nothing but current I, right? Very basic formula. So instead of Q by T, what I can substitute? V into I, isn't it? So this is the first formula of, power. And remember, SI unit of power is equal to watt. Okay, watt we indicate with capital W. SI unit of power is watt. Okay, and now what do you mean by 1 watt? Say power unit is watt. 1 watt I will take. So when I take power as 1 watt, I can take 1 volt. What is the unit of voltage? Volt. Into what is the unit of current? 1 ampere. So can you frame a definition for 1 watt here? What will be the definition of 1 watt? It is the power of a device when 1 ampere of current flows through a device at a potential difference of 1 volt. Isn't it? It's very easy. It is the power of particular device I'm talking. When 1 amperes of current flowing in that device at a potential difference of 1 volt. Okay, so that is the definition of 1 watt. Remember, I'm writing definition of 1 watt. It can be asked for 1 mark. Okay, so you have to be careful. It is the power shown. It is the power shown when 1 amperes of current flows at a potential difference of 1 volt. PD in the sense potential difference, right? So this is the definition of 1 watt. So usually watt, watt is the one we normally use it in a day-to-day life, right? Say when we go for a shop, we ask 10 watt bulb, 100 watt bulb. So every electrical device device's power or device's capacity is spoken in terms of power only. Okay, so even if you buy any electrical gadget, it will be written what is the capacity of an object. They will mention it 100 watt, 50 watt, okay, and 150 watt, 200 watt, like that. The capacity of electrical devices is measured in case of power, in terms of power, because power itself is nothing but it is the capacity of consumption of electrical energy, right, in a certain amount of time. So each and every electrical equipment's capacity is measured or it is mentioned in terms of power. Clear? So watt is the unit of electric power. Fine. So watt is actually a very smaller unit. Usually in a normal day-to-day life, we use the terms like 1 kilowatt or 1 megawatt. Okay, so what do you mean by 1 kilowatt? It is 10 to the power of 3 watt. 1 megawatt, 10 to the power of 6 watt. Okay, so 1 kilowatt and 1 megawatt is the term generally we use it, right? Bigger units. See, 1 kilowatt is 10 to the power of 3 watt. 1 megawatt is 10 to the power of 6 watt, right? Fine. So this is all about the so-called power. And we have to derive some more formulas for power which can be used for solving numericals better, right? Let us see that now. Okay, let me write all formulas of power here. What is the main formula we have got? P is equal to V into I. Remember, this is the formula which you get to use for many times in many number of questions. So do not forget this formula. P is equal to voltage into current, right? V into I. And now, can you all recall Ohm's law here? Ohm's law. What is our Ohm's law? V is equal to IR, isn't it? So in the place of V, can I write IR? Definitely. So P is equal to, in the place of V, I am writing IR into I. So I into I square, right? So P is equal to I square R. This is another formula. Formula number 1, formula number 2. One more formula. Now you have written V in terms of Ohm's law. What I will do now is I will write I in terms of Ohm's law. Okay, see, we have written V in terms of Ohm's law. Instead of V, according to Ohm's law, you have written IR and got this formula. Now, I will replace I here. So, what is I? I is equal to V by R, right? This is I is equal to V by R, again according to Ohm's law. So, I will replace the value of I here in this formula. So, what do I get? P is equal to, V will be there like that. I will replace I now. What is I? V by R, right? So what do I get? P is equal to V square by R. So this is our third formula for power. Okay, so nothing. What did I do? What is our basic formula? P is equal to VI. Initially, I replaced V. V is equal to IR in this. I got the second formula. Later, V I kept like that only. Okay, I replaced I. Okay, I is V by R, right? So I replaced here. So we got the third formula. Got it? So 1, 2, 3. 3 formulas of power you have to remember to solve the numericals easily. Right? So this is all about electric power. Now let us discuss about electric energy. Electric energy. So what do you mean by electric energy? Electric energy is that energy where a device consumes. Yes or no? It is the energy, electric energy, what electrons are bringing to a device. So the device will consume certain energy, right? So that energy we will call it as electric energy. With that energy only device will start its work, right? So such a energy is electric energy. So what may be the formula of electric energy? Electric energy is nothing but power into time. Okay, always remember electric energy is equal to power into time. You will get to calculate electric energy in the numerical. So remember it is nothing but power into time. So what may be the unit of energy here? What is the unit of power? Watt. What is the unit of time? Seconds, right? Watt second. But we use kilowatt hour as the SI unit of electric energy. Kilowatt hour. Kilo is K, watt is capital W, hour is HR. Okay, so kilowatt hour is the commercial unit. Commercial, what do you mean by commercial unit? The unit that we use it in a day-to-day life. Okay, commercial unit of energy. Remember, this is a very important point. What is the commercial unit of electric energy? Kilowatt hour. Actually, it has to be, according to a formula, it has to be watt second. But it will remain as a very smaller unit. Okay, to measure electric energy, we want some bigger unit. Why? Because each and every device will consume lots of energy to do a work. Lots of energy means, you get a very big value actually. So to represent that big value, we want bigger unit only. This smaller units will not work out. We want bigger unit. So we have taken kilowatt hour. Time we are not considering in seconds, we are considering in hour. Okay. So now, what do you mean by 1 kilowatt? 1 kilowatt hour. 1 kilo in the sense we know it is 1000, right? And watt is capital W. 1 hour has how many seconds? See, we are converting 1 kilowatt into this basic unit. Okay, so 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? It is what? 60 into 60, right? So what do we get? 1000 into W into 3600, these many seconds. So multiply 1000 into 36, it will be 36. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Watt seconds. Yes, this is seconds. Watt seconds. See, we have converted 1 kilo hour into watt seconds, our basic units. If you convert this much big digit, you will get. Okay. See, make it into a smaller number. Let me introduce scientific notation. That is, if a decimal point is here, move the decimal point from here to here. How much do you get? 3.6 into how many digits I have moved? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So I can write 10 to the power of 6 watt second. Watt second is nothing but what? Watt second is nothing but energy, right? Watt second is also called as joules. Watt second is also called with joules. So here instead of watt second, I will write 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joules. Okay. So how much is 1 kilowatt hour? It is 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joules. Got to know? So 1 kilowatt hour is these many joules. You see the bigger number, 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6. So such a big number, right? So these many joules constitute 1 kilowatt hour. So usually the electricity bills and all, if you look at the amount of current used, actually we are paying for electric energy. Each and every device will use certain electric energy, no? For that electric energy we are paying bills. We are paying money to the electricity board. Okay, see, you might have seen the electric meters in your home. See, whenever electricity people come to home, they will look at the meter and they will calculate something, they will give you the bill, right? Actually, the meter will show the amount of current consumed by each and every device in 30 days, in 1 month. Okay, so it will give a digit in the form of kilowatt hour. Say, if you take a fan, right? Imagine it has a power of 50 watt. 1 month if it runs, how much energy will it consume? Same way, you have so many equipments in your house like AC, fridge, TV. Each and equipment will consume certain amount of energy to do its work, right? So all these energies are calculated in the form of kilowatt hour. Okay, and the meter, if you go and check in your home, it will show a digit and it will have a unit kilowatt hour. Okay, so electricity board people will calculate the amount of energy consumed and what unit they consider for that energy consumed, kilowatt hour they will consider. Okay, and how they give you bill, they will fix a rate. Okay, this is also called as unit. Okay, 1 unit of current, 1 unit of energy means this much, 1 kilowatt hour. That is nothing but 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joules. This is also called as unit. Okay, say they will fix a rate. Electricity board people will fix 1 unit is equal to 3 rupees. Okay, so this is the rate they will fix. They will your meter will show that how many units, how many kilowatt hours of energy your equipment has consumed in the meter. You know, overall energy it will give per month or per 2 months or per 3 months. Okay, so 1 unit is this much. So how many units your meter is showing, how many kilowatt hours of energy your meter is showing, you know, that they will check. And 1 unit is this much, you know, they will multiply with 3, they will give you the bill to you, right? So this is how electricity board is actually taking money from a people for the energy that you have used, energy that each and equipment has used. Okay, so we are not paying money for the electrons or something, we are paying money for electric energy, because a device takes certain amount of energy for working, right? So that energy is the most important one, for that we are paying money. So energy is always calculated in which unit, guys? Kilowatt hour. Okay, so our meter, electric meter in home also shows the digit in this particular unit only. It will actually show the amount of energy consumed in our home per month or per 6 months or so. So looking at that, you know, 1 unit, some cost they will fix it, and they'll see how many units you have used in our house, and they will multiply with this and they'll give you the bill. This is the normal procedure, right? Understood? So what do you mean by electric energy, guys? It's nothing, it is power into time. Okay, power like capacity of consuming, capacity of a device to consume energy to do work in certain amount of time. Okay, so that is electric energy. Its unit is kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is how much? 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joules, right? So this is what you have to remember. And now let us see few numericals regarding electric power and electric energy. And you should know the difference between electric power as well as electric energy. This is very important. Okay, so electric power is what? It is the rate of consumption of energy. Electric energy is what? It is the power of a device to do certain work in a particular amount of time. Okay, so this is the formula of electric energy. That is the formula. P is equal to V into I is the basic formula of power. Okay, and what is the unit of power? Watt. But what is the commercial unit of electric energy? Kilowatt hour. So these are the differences you can mention if question is asked. Now let us go for certain numericals. People, coming to the first problem, an electric bulb is connected to 220 volts generator. Okay, voltage is this much. The current is 0.50 amperes. What is the power of bulb? Okay, so what is given? Many times I kept on telling you, first write the given information, right? What is given? Voltage is given. How much? 220 volts. And later current I is given, that is 0.50 amperes. So what are they asking? Power is what they are asking. So which is the formula that you select? See, we have a list of formulas of power as well as energy. Which formula do you select here? The basic formula of power, right? That's nothing but P is equal to VI. So calculate. P is equal to 220 volts into current I is 0.50 amperes, right? So how much do you get? Power is equal to 110 watt. Don't forget to mention the unit. Okay, so 110 watt is the answer. It's a very basic problem, simple formula we have used and finished off the answer, right? Let us go little deeper into the concept. See this problem. An electric motor takes 5 amperes from a 220 voltage line. Clear? Determine the power of the motor and also energy consumed in 2 hours. Okay, first thing is find out the power first. They asked you 2 questions here. You have to find the power and also you should find out the electric energy consumed in 2 hours, right? See, first let us try to find out the power. What is the given information here? Yes, I is given, that is 5 amperes. Voltage is given, that is 220 volts. Right? Find out the power. Power is equal to V into I. So power is equal to V is 220 volts and I is how much? 5 amperes. 220, isn't it? Fine. So calculate how much is the power. 5 2s are 10, right? So 5 2s are 10, 11 and one more 0. So power is these many watts, 1100 watts is the power. So one question is over. We found the power. And now what we have to find? Energy consumed. What is the formula for energy, guys? Energy is equal to power into time, right? So energy is equal to power into time. So power should be there in watt and time should be there in seconds. Don't forget this. Time is given in hours, but time should be there in seconds. Of course, commercial unit of energy is kilowatt hour. But when you calculate the energy, no, you should always mention the time in seconds, power in watt, guys. Remember, keep this in mind. Okay, fine. Say, what is power here? Just now we have got power is 1100 watt. 1100 watt. Time is how much? 2 hours. But convert it into seconds. 2 into 60 into 60, right? So how much do you get if you calculate? E is equal to 1100 into 2 into 6 is 3600, right? So 1100 into 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6, 7 0 0. So if you multiply 7920000, right? So these many joules. So what is the unit of energy, guys? Normally joules, no? Watt second is called what? Actually here you will have watt second. Watt second is nothing but 7920000 joules. Okay. So these many joules. It is not kilowatt hour. See, commercial unit in a day-to-day life, energy consumption is measured in kilowatt hour. That's a commercial unit. But when you do a problem, no, you have to mention energy's basic unit. It's a real unit you have to mention. What is the real unit of energy? Watt second. That is nothing but joule, right? So after putting the answer, you have to mention the unit as joule only. Not watt hour, no watt second, nothing. Watt second or joule you can mention. Yeah? So this is the problem where we have calculated power as well as energy. Coming to the third problem. Look at the problem carefully. An electric refrigerator rated 400 watts. What do you mean by electric rating? Electric rating in the sense, comparing the power of different devices. Power is mentioned in watts, right? Say for example, the rating of the bulb is 10 watt. The rating of a bulb is 100 watt. It's like you are comparing the power of two devices. Okay, rating, electric rating is nothing but mentioning how much power does the device has. How much power or how much energy can a device consume to do a work is what we mean by rating. Okay, so rating of bulb is how much, in the sense you have to mention the power of a bulb or the energy consumed by a bulb. Okay, so a refrigerator's rating means its power is this much. Rating is nothing but mentioning power or energy. That's it. Keep this in mind. Clear? Fine. So its rating, that means its power is 400 watts, operates 8 hours a day. Okay, you have a refrigerator of this much power and it will work 8 hours in a day. What is the cost of energy for 30 days at rupees 3 per kilowatt hour? Okay, so government has fixed a rate for kilowatt hour, and they are telling that 1 kilowatt hour is 3 rupees. Is 3 rupees. Okay. See guys, what is the given information in front of us? 1 kilowatt hour cost is 3 rupees, they said. And power they gave, time they gave. And they asked you to calculate, first you need to calculate energy consumed in 30 days. For that you should multiply with 3, you get your answer. Right? Very simple. So what is the first step here? Energy, I am calculating the energy consumed by a refrigerator in 30 days. In 30 days. Okay, so what is the formula of energy? It is power into time, right? So what is the power here? 400 watts that they have given. And what is the time? Time is 8 hours and 30 days they are asking. So into 30 I will do. So what is the total energy I will be getting? 96,000 watt hour. This much is the energy I will get. Okay, and they said one or this I can put up as, see, I'll bring the point from here to here. So what I can write, or from here to here I will write. So 96 kilo. Okay, 96. Okay, into 10 to the power of 3 watt hour. This I can write it as 96. 10 to the power means 10 to the power of 3 means kilo, right? So kilowatt hour, right? So this is the energy consumed by refrigerator in 30 days. Okay, fine. And now they said that 1 kilowatt hour cost 3 rupees. 3 rupees. So 96 kilowatt hour can cost how much? Just a cross multiplication. What you have to do? 96 into 3 you should do. So how much do you get? 288 rupees you will get. Right? So very simple. This much is the energy you got, 96 kilowatt. They said 1 kilowatt cost 3 rupees. So 96 kilowatt hour cost how much? It is 96 into 3, that is 288 rupees. So if one refrigerator is working at 400 watt, at the end of a month, that is after 30 days, so how much of energy it is consumed? 96,000 watt hour of energy it has consumed. And what is the cost of this much energy? The cost is 288 rupees. Got to know? So this is what one of the important model that you will come across in power, electric power. Okay. We'll see some more questions. Coming to the fourth problem, observe the question carefully. Which uses more energy? Okay, 250 watt TV set in 1 hour or 1200 watt toaster in 10 minutes. Okay, there are two devices here. 250 watt TV set in 1 hour, 1200 watt toaster in 10 minutes. So among these two, which one uses more energy? Which one consumes more energy? So you have to calculate energy here, right? So let us calculate energy of TV set. Okay. So what is the given information here? Power is given, that is 250 watt. Time is given, that is 1 hour. Okay. So 1 hour, convert it in seconds. So it is 1 into 60 into 60, right? So this is time, these many seconds. What is the formula for energy? It is power into time. So 250 into 1 into 60 into 60. So how much do you get? 9 lakh joules you are getting as energy in case of TV set. Okay, now let us calculate energy of a toaster. So what is the given information? What is the power of a toaster they gave you? 1200 watt. And what is the time? That is 10 minutes. No, convert it in seconds. So it will be 10 into minutes, right? 10 minutes. So 10 into 60. So these many seconds. So what is the formula for energy, guys? That is power into time, right? So what is the power here? 1200 into 10 into 60. So how much do you get? 7 lakh. If you calculate, you will get 7,20,000 joules. So compare the energy of TV set and electric toaster. So which has more energy? Definitely 9 lakh is greater number than 7 lakh, right? So energy of TV set is more. TV set will consume more energy compared to a toaster. So what you have to write? TV set consumes more energy compared to toaster, right? So this is one model regarding the problems on power. Okay, so I have dealt with 4 different models. All the 4 models are very, very important for board examination point of view. So here you have a homework question which is just similar to the third problem that I did. This is one of your board question, previous year's board question. So do it as a homework and post the answer in a comment box. Let me check out how many of you have given a correct answer. Clear? So read the question carefully. You have a 100-watt bulb operated for 8 hours daily. Okay. Find the cost of operating this bulb for 30 days. Assuming cost of electricity is 4 rupees per unit. Unit in the sense what, guys? Unit in the sense 1 kilowatt hour. So what is the cost of 1 unit? It is 4 rupees per kilowatt hour. First you find out energy consumed by the bulb in 30 days. Okay. Later for that you multiply with 4, you get your answer. Just go back to the third problem that I did. As it is, you have to do this problem and post the answer in a comment box. Clear? So with this, I am completing a chapter called electricity, where I covered each and every concept in depth along with the related problems. So I think I have covered almost all the models on all the concepts, problems with all models. Clear? Yet I will do one more video on electricity saying challenging questions. So I will do a video on all challenging questions, say the difficult questions that has been appeared in a board examination. I'll collect all the questions and let me do it and make a video for you to make it more easier and to make it more comfortable, right? So you will have to wait for the video. Actually, with this, I am completing a chapter. So I think I have given enough justice for you, right, to understand the chapter clearly, in depth. So if you like our video, please like, share and subscribe our channel. To learn the concepts in the easiest way and in a detailed way, you can comment your views regarding the videos. So please let me know whether you understood a chapter or not. Do comment in a comment box, right? Thank you so much.